Okay, I am on Sierra Court doing your video, just showing you kind of, this is a cul-de-sac. It is a nice little area over here where the house is located. The back is fenced in with the privacy, and this is like the carport area. I'm gonna back up. It is up on a hill slightly, so you do end up on the hill. The outside of the house is brick. The roofing is shingle. The shingles do look to be pretty new. I think they just replaced them not too long ago. So it is a nicer cul-de-sac area. This is the front of the house. Go around here so you can see the side of the house. Okay, this is the side of the house where the fence is. Like I said, it is up on a hill. So you do come up on a hill in order to get up. It does have a nice front porch. This is a somewhat flip, so they did do some upgrades in the house. You can see it's been lived in, so the walls are in need of painting. But just to let you see, hardwood in this area. It looks like they did have the hardwood sand and redone, but the walls are definitely in need of paint. Looks like they had a television there. And then they took out, again, you can see up on the ceiling, they took out the wall that was here to open this up. This is the door that goes out to the carport. Okay, range, microwave. They did the same thing over here. So that's a steel and pick. Steel and stick. I mean, peel and stick. Okay, peel and stick on the back splash. So they did do that. I did open this door because this door needs to be repaired. It is very hard to open. Dishwasher here also, I want to say that. And they did put a farmhouse sink in with the two sides. So it is a deeper sink that they put in. And these are, of course, not new appliances. Okay, I'm gonna go down the hall and then we'll go outside. The panel box is here. So again, with the flooring, you do have some dips. And as you see, this they kind of went up to put it up. So that's why you kind of go up on this flooring. So just want to let you know that. In here, you have a little shelf in here for, I guess they use it as a pantry because there's not one in the kitchen. So little pantry here. Bathroom, they went up again on the floors. 2-sink vanity here in the hall bath. And then this is the original bathtub. So they made the floors higher, left the original bathtub, it's very low, just so that you could see. And then just put these sliding doors on here. This is tile here, and they just came out above what the wall. You see, this is kind of coming out, and they just made this, instead of putting it into the wall, they just made it on top. Okay, and they did that all around the bathroom. Okay, going down the hall. Now, you can see this needs to be painted. The house needs to be painted. But going into this room, this is the master bedroom. They again came up, and you can see kind of, I'm gonna go down here so you can see how tall it is above. And they didn't fill that in. That needs to be filled in. You can't just do that and not fill it in. But they came up on the tile, but that needs to be filled in because the bugs can crawl up under it. But that's how the other one is. And then you still have an older bathtub here. I don't know why they didn't finish this bathtub, but you can see the older bathtub where it's been scraped, and then they just did that tile again around the bathtub. And they did it around the wall just to make it consistent all the way around. But they didn't hire anyone. This was like a home project. Okay. You do have some scrapes on the flooring. It is wood flooring though. They just, like I said, had it sanded and refinished, and then somehow someone scraped it up. Ceiling fan here in the master. This is the master closet. And the bar, I don't know. So I guess they wanted it higher, so they just put it up there with some nails. This was the security system that, I don't know, somebody took the guts out of, and I don't know why they did that. The crawl space is here in this closet, and then this goes around like in a circle. So if you go around this way, you have another bedroom in the middle, closet here, and of course, like I said, they have a lot of scrapes on the floor. Here you have your laundry area. So they did do a lot, really nicer laundry area. So they did a laundry areas like in the middle of the hallway. So they did do a nice area for washer dryer. And I guess you could put whatever else you wanted to put in here, because it is a kind of big area right in the middle of the floor. Okay. And then this is the next bedroom. So the bedrooms are all a nice size. Like I said, it just needs to be painted. They have some wiring on the ceiling. I'm not sure what they do with that. I think it's some type of lighting or whatever. And then as you see, continue scratching. They may have had a dog that was scratching on the floors. And then this comes back around to the front door. So you have the 3 bedrooms, 1, 2, 3 on the back side, and then you go back up a hallway. And the laundry room is behind this wall, right there in the middle. So you can see, laundry room is behind that wall. Okay, and then going out, you have a nice deck on the back. Looks like they put the deck on, but it hasn't been cured. And it's a newer deck, so it takes about 6 months before you could paint it. So they put the deck on here over the patio. This is the air conditioner unit. It's not the original one that went with the home. It is a newer one, but not a brand new one. And then they do have gas in this area, so you have gas right there. The crawl space is here. And then this is the other side of the fence. And yeah, they did have dogs, because there's some holes back here where they were digging. But dogs will dig. Fire pit that they have made. And then over here, went around the house. This is the storage area here on the back. So you do have a little bit of storage. And then this is the other side of the yard. So it is a nice house. needs some work, of course, on the inside. Needs to be painted. Um, but it is a very sturdy house. So I would not say it's a bad listing. It just needs paint. And yes, you'd have to deal with those floors that they have. They kind of did themselves. And then this door, which is really bad. I think this door needs to be replaced because it's very hard to open and close. Okay, so there you go. And I think that you may be able to clean the stuff off the cabinets. It kind of looks dingy. It's just dirt. It just needs to be clean. Okay, so I will send you this video. Y'all can look and let me know what you think.